Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn about traffic management. After the completion of the session, you are able to define traffic management, discuss the process of traffic management. What is traffic management? In general term, traffic management is used in road traffic. Here, it enhances the overall quality of road traffic by managing the physical movement of vehicles. Like that, in computer network, the traffic management deals with the process of monitoring and controlling the activities of network. Mainly, it helps in controlling the congestion in the network. The general category of traffic management are fairness, quality of service, reservation. First, we start from fairness. Fairness means impartial or just treat without discrimination. When congestion develops, simply to discard a last in first discarded basis may not be fair. In order to maintain fairness, a node can maintain a separate buffer for each logical connection or for each source destination pair. For better understanding, let's take an example. If there is three logical connections, that is L1, L2 and L3 present in a network, then we maintain three separate buffers. The buffers are of equal length. These are the three buffers. These all are of equal length. This is for logical 1 connection, logical 2 connection and logical 3 connection. From three sources, packets are arrived at the network and given to the classifier. It identifies that which packet is related to which logical connection and sends them to their respective buffers. Before reaching to the buffer, there will be another logic used that if buffer is full, then the packets are discarded. If buffer is not full, then it sends to their buffers. Then the buffers with the highest traffic load will suffer discards more often, allowing low traffic a fair share. Next, we go for the quality of service. It manages data traffic to reduce packet loss, delay and jitter. What is packet loss in a computer network? It occurs when one or more packets of data traveling across a network fail to reach their destination. Packet loss is caused mainly errors in data transmission. Then delay. What is this delay? The delay of a network specifies how long it takes for a bit or a packet of data to travel from one endpoint to another, means source to destination, maybe one node to another node. So first take an example. If we have four packets of same data flow, packet 1, packet 2, packet 3, packet 4, the sending time of the packets are 0, 1, 2, 3 and the receiving time of the packets are 20, 21, 22, 23. So the delay time the delay time calculated by finding out the difference between the receiving time and sending time. So for packet 1 the delay time is 20 minus 0 means 20. Then packet 2 21 minus 1 means 20. Packet 3 22 minus 2 means 20. Then 23 minus 3 means 20. Here the delay time is same for all packets. So this is the propagation delay faced by the packet during transmission. Next is the jitter. Jitter is the variation in delay on a packet flow between two systems. To understand the jitter, let's take the same example. Here also we take 4 packet. Starting time is also same. 0, 1, 2, 3. Starting time and sending time same meaning. Then the receiving time here varies, that is 21, 23, 21, 28. So delay time calculated it also varies, that is 21, 22, 19, 25. Here the delay time varies, that is known as jitter. If delay is constant, then jitter is low. If delay is variable, then jitter is high. So these are the problems faced by the packet. How to reduce these problems? The quality of service reduce all these by setting priorities. So take an example. In the network, when packets arrived, the classifier first identify that which packets has highest priority and which packet has lower priority and send them to their respective buffer. So this one is the highest priority buffer and this one is the lowest priority buffer. And here also same logic used, that if the buffer is full then the packet is discarded, if it is not full then it sends to their buffer. Then the processor processes the highest priority packets first, then lowest priority packets. Next traffic management category is reservation. When logical connection is established, the network and the user enter into a traffic contract which specify the different parameters like number of buffers required, CPU time required, bandwidth required for the whole contract period, and as per the agreement they have to use all these resources. Excess traffic is handled on best effort basis. This much for traffic management system. Thank you.